bushes. You really have to think about that kind of thing because that's going to be important when you come out at the end of the night. If you're getting out of your store, at what time do you get out?
It depends. Sometimes, it's as late as 10 or 10:30.
Sure. If you're coming out that late, especially, and I tell people this, it's a pattern. You work, how many hours a day, 5 days a week, and if people watch your patterns and single you out, they know that you're going to come out, oh, Kathy's going to come out at 9:30 or 10 o'clock tonight because it's a Thursday and I'm going to be waiting. So you really have to watch, because you've got a regular job and it's not some place that you go to randomly.
Huh, so you have to kind of change your patterns just a little bit?
No, or just park where there's more people.
Right.
Oh, do you have other women that are coming out at the same time as you, or do you close up by yourself?
Sometimes I close up by myself.
Okay, well, if you ever, have the opportunity to go out with your boss or go out with another woman that's leaving at the same time, or even ask a security guard, I think that's their job. That's what they're there for. Don't be ashamed or embarrassed to ask like you're inconveniencing someone. It's important to see if maybe somebody can escort you out.
Great. Thank you so much.
Thank you for calling
Kathy.
in. I really appreciate it.
It's something I've actually always wondered about as far as, strippers. And not because...
Sure, no, seriously.
I'm not turning to you guys. I mean, you're beautiful.
No,
of course you're strippers. No, I mean, the reason I always wonder is, how do strippers get from the club to their car? Because that seems to me so dangerous because what have you done but excite all these guys into a frenzy that they're actually putting money out for your beauty and then you got to walk to the car?
Absolutely. It's funny because I've thought about I would really like to have the opportunity to have somebody who is from the exotic dancing community or from
I've thought about that too.
Oh, sure. I've
thought about having someone from the exotic dancing community.
Or, seriously, or
Right
the
here.
adult entertainment community to come on the show and talk about it. Because I think out of all the people that need to hear about that,
Yes.
that demographic is one that needs to be.
Hold on a second. We
Sure.
have another caller coming in.
Sure.
Hey there, you are on the air. Hottie Help with Candace Kita and Enya Flack. Welcome.
Hi, how are you doing? I have a comment and a question.
A comment and a question, okay.
The first comment is Volvo has this device in their car which actually, if you're going into your car that's parked, it senses a heartbeat if somebody's hiding in your car. And on your key fob, it alerts you. It'll tell you there's someone hiding in there, and it gives you advance warning that someone's in there.
How interesting!
That's great.
I've never heard of that. This is a brand new thing that Volvo is offering in their new cars?
It's been out for a couple of years, since I think 2006. I think you can go on the internet. I don't know the model number, but I know that it is very effective, and your keychain will actually light up and tell you, don't go into your car. Don't even put your key into the lock.
That is really interesting. Thank you so much for telling us
That's
about
your
that.
comment.
Enya, have you heard about that? I've never heard of it.
I feel like maybe I've seen a commercial. Do you know if they've ever run any commercials for this? Because I feel like I've seen something about that, and I think it's a wonderful idea.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, there has
That's a great
commercials.
idea.
Let's get to your question, caller. That is an awesome comment and something to keep in mind. Question.
Yes, very quickly, my question. My wife travels a lot by car, and she uses rest areas, unfortunately, to use the ladies' room. And it always makes me nervous that she's using these rest areas, and they are pretty sketchy. And
Can I handle this one? I've frequented rest areas for years. No, you know what? I better not handle this.
Yeah, right.
I'll turn over to you, Candace.
I'm sorry, caller, as you were saying?
We're messing
I'm
around.
just saying, is there any way to make her use of public rest areas on the side of the highway any safer?
Yeah, that's a really great question. First, I always say that if at all possible, if the rest area looks sketchy, you're going to stop and pee, you've got to cross your legs and hold it and not go to the rest area. If at all possible, go to the other aforementioned places that I had mentioned to the other caller, which would be like, a well-kept, a fast food place, a Denny's, a gas station, places where there's more people, there's going to be, it's going to be well lit, and once again, there's going to be surveillance monitors, whereas a rest stop, I don't know. And also I'd say if you have to absolutely positively go to a rest area, you need to scope it out. You need to take a mental inventory of your surroundings. Is the rest area well kept? Is it clean? Are there other people around? If it looks like it's in the middle of nowhere and there's nobody there, you need to cross your legs and you need to bypass that rest area altogether. And another thing I would say is don't chit-chat Why are you, if a man engages you, as a woman, if a man engages you in some type of conversation at a rest stop.
Yeah, it's normally not
It's not good. You don't need to talk to that person. You are not going to meet the man of your dreams at a rest stop in Biloxi. It is then, you're in Biloxi, Mississippi, and you're not, this is not a New York supper club, you guys. It's not going to happen. The person that is talking to you there is talking to you for their own prurient interest. And so you need to stop the chit-chat and go. And if somebody is asking you for help at a rest stop as well, I would say there is a way to help them. You don't need to engage. You can get into your car, you can lock your doors, and you can dial 911.
Exactly.
You can help them that way. So if it's a woman and a woman needs help, you may feel bad, but you can say, what's the situation? Okay, I've got a phone. I'm going to call 911 and I'll help you out. Also, do not leave your purse in the car if you think you're just jumping out to go to the bathroom at the rest stop and you're going to come right back. No. I've had friends that have left their cars. This happened to a friend of mine in San Francisco at the Golden Gate Bridge. She actually left her purse in for 2 seconds, went to the restroom and came back and the purse was gone, obviously because she didn't lock the door and she left the window down. And also, you want your purse on you when you go to that restroom. You want your belongings, and most importantly, you want that cell phone. You don't want to leave a cell phone in your car when you go into the rest stop area, which you've never been into before.
Yeah, absolutely, because that's your
and
only...
always have your cell phone. I keep a separate cell phone in my car just in case I forget the cell phone that I normally have on me.
Oh wow!
That's
I have
awesome.
a separate. I have the cheap little plan, like $29 a month for my emergency cell phone, which stays in my glove box.
That's very, very cool.
Yes.
Thank you for the tips. I appreciate it. Excellent. I love the show.
Oh, thanks. Thank you,
Thank
caller.
you so much. And Enya, I was going to ask you, do you ever have a situation where somebody stops you to engage in random conversation? This will happen to me all the time, and I always have to feel like if you walk on the street from an audition to your car or to your car to an audition, this will invariably happen. And is there anything that you can tell listeners, tricks that you do?
Can I try it?
Sure.
Hey, do I know you?
No. Bye.
Ta-da!
No, I don't think so.
That feels like my life right there.
Candace, that is so true. You do get engaged in conversation all the time, and I, being from the South, also, I grew up being told, be polite to everyone, but just be aware of your surroundings. Don't stop and have this long conversation. You can always say, "Hi, nice to see you." Okay, yeah, I'm sorry, I'm in a hurry, and just keep walking. Always walk with a purpose.
And again, the cell phone comes in this moment. That cell phone is a fantastic thing to put space between you and I'm on my cell phone, I can't talk. If they seem really creepy. Speaking of phones, we have another caller.
Oh, great.
I'm going to bring him on.
Sure.
Hey there, you are on Hottie Help with Candace Kita, and we are indeed ourselves helped out today by the lovely Enya Flack. Welcome.
Hi, how are you?
I'm fine and dandy. Everyone's concerned about me today, even the callers. Who am I speaking to?
My name is John.
Hey, John. John, welcome again. What's your question for the ladies?